You know what it is, and you know what we do. Hey, it's What Up Doe, the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe show. Yo, what up, though, y'all? It's your boy OG Tim Wilson, and I don't know why I am so doggone loud. And I just want to say, what up, though? I'm glad to be back. It's been a while since I've done the What Up, Though show. We were supposed to do it last night. I was not feeling good. I've been having some health issues, man. So far, 2023 is not off to a great start for me, but we're gonna get there. But one thing I am is back in a Michigan hat. That's probably why I feel better. That's probably what's making me feel better. I'm back to the blue, baby. So anyway, man, we got a great show lined up for you guys, man. I miss y'all. I want y'all to know that I miss y'all, and we gonna have some fun with it tonight, man. Talk about a lot of topics that's going on right now in the world of streaming, in the world of dreaming, and in the world of squeaming. Whatever that is.
It's Mike Tyson talk about his ex-wife.
And if you're celebrating your birthday, I want to say real loud and happily, happy birthday to all of y'all. Mm-hmm. I got to do my own drops today because the drops, we found out the drops have been making my camera go crazy. So if my camera goes crazy, then my theory is wrong. But if my camera stays put, then my theory is right. So that's why I don't have my drops today. So anyway, man, what's going on? I'm here with the Nasty Boys, Big Ed and Wayz in the building. What's going on, fellas?
Nothing much, just chilling on a Saturday night.
Chilling like a villain, and you know that's true because cold crust chill is what I like to do, and nobody chills better, not even you, because if you chilled as much as me, you'd probably catch the flu. Yo, Wayz, what's going on, man?
Man, not much at all. Just kicking it and enjoying this weekend I got.
Just kicking.
Actually, we also still trying to dig out from what, damn near 20 inches of snow all across Minnesota.
Yeah.
I was digging out with 20 inches, not digging out of 20 inches. Yo! Two different conversations, man. Yeah, we didn't get 20 inches of snow. We got about 2, maybe 3, and it melted today. So
Lucky.
Well, yeah, man. We've been very fortunate this year. So let's do this, man. Let's go ahead and put a toast up in the air. I want to say this to everybody. I'm going to preach. Look at Wayne still drinking wine, and I'm still doing the crown. What up, though? Woo, that crown hit different.
Yeah, I'll be getting my bottle of Crown soon here.
I wonder when I'll be getting mine. Anyway,
soon. Probably next week.
Jeez, this dude is just straight up welching.
Damn.
There go my
What's up,
camera
Max
on the
Headroom?
fritz. My camera is on the fritz. What up, though? And I'm back. We're going to roll with it. I don't care, man. We're going to roll with it. It's going to be part of the show.
Might as well put the drops in.
Yeah, may as well
Right.
put the drops in, right? My show is back. If you got Peacock, Bel Air Season 2 has begun. So Bel Air Season 2 kicked off on Thursday, and every Thursday from here forward, we will be getting a new episode. And it was episode 1. We right back at it, man. Great show if you're not up on it. Y'all watching the Bel Air?
I haven't gotten a chance to watch it yet, but I will soon.
Do you have Peacock?
Yes, I do.
Yep.
As
As
a
do I.
WWE fan, we have to have Peacock
How do you have Peacock and not watch Bel Air? It's the best thing on Peacock.
because I haven't had a chance to yet.
You a lie. You've had plenty of time. Anytime when it comes to something else, he always say, I ain't got nothing but time. But then when it comes to, and then all of a sudden he ain't got time. You got time. You done had a chance to cut on and watch a damn episode.
And
I
I'm
watch
sure,
it. Probably
I'm sitting
watching
here
it
trying to catch up on my watch list on Netflix still.
What's your watch list on Netflix consist of?
Right now I'm not catching back up. I'm rewatching The Walking Dead from the very first episode.
He rewatching The Walking Dead and ain't even watch Bel Air yet.
And I just Kim and I just got into Peaky Blinders, and that show's dope as hell as well.
I heard that was good.
Yeah.
My wife got me interested in a show lately that we've been kind of binge watching, the Upshaws.
I've heard of that. I've heard that's Mike Epps and Wanda Sykes, right?
And Kim Fields.
Yeah, okay, I've heard of that. I have not watched that either.
It's pretty good.
So yeah, I'll check that out as well. But yeah, so you had time for that.
Well, that's because my wife is watching the TV with me.
He sit there and tell me he ain't got time for Bel Air. That don't make sense, man. Don't tell me that. Don't lie to me. Don't just play me. Don't just play me. You can't just tell me anything, man. You got.
I ain't had time. I ain't had time to watch Bel Air because my wife had me watching the Upshaws.
One thing you got is time. You got an hour. You got an hour. You have an hour out of a day. Don't give me that, man. You find another excuse why you're not doing it, because that ain't the one. That ain't the one right there. But Bel Air is a great show, man. It's a great concept. It's a pretty awesome concept. Now, the first season, it was really far more based on the same storylines as the show storylines. But I don't know. This one, I don't remember. Maybe it's just further into Fresh Prince than I went. I didn't really stay with Fresh Prince religiously throughout its tenure. And maybe I don't know if this was really still consistent with what the show did, but it was still a very good episode. And I'm very much looking forward to this. There was this one chick on there. I've been trying to figure out who is she, because she just seems like she's somebody I should have heard of or I know, and I can't tell who she is. And I looked it up, and it's Karuchi Tran. I was like, oh, that's Karuchi.
Oh, wow.
Now I know who it is. Okay, I thought it was somebody I should have known. I didn't recognize her at all, but yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Based on the trailers that I've seen, it does follow one of the storylines that took place, but it wasn't until like later, after high school, that it took place.
I was gonna say light skinned Aunt Viv.
No, when he when he moved out.
Okay, yeah.
Oh no, I don't think you got to watch the show.
Well, no, I'm just saying it kind of does, because
you got to watch.
When he went to college, he had moved out of the house.
Yeah, you got to watch the show. You got to watch the show. You know, you're way off base. You're way
I'm
off
saying
base.
from the trailer.
I'm just saying you're way off base.
Okay.
Because you don't watch the show, you don't understand the trailer.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. But you don't understand the trailer. That he has not moved out the house. That was a result of what happened when he met his father. That's how the last season ended, when he met his father.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he disappeared. And that's where they came back, and he didn't come back. So I don't want to give away everything, but that's what it's about. He didn't move out the house. So
Okay.
but he did leave. He did leave, and aftermath of that. So the season starts with him not being back in the house yet, and them dealing with that. And then anyway, you got to watch the show to get what it's talking.
Okay.
Yeah, you're misinterpreting the
I'll be watching it tonight.
You are
just about to say.
You are misinterpreting the trailer, because
Okay.
you didn't see season 1. So you
I
don't.
did see season 1.
Did you see season 1? I
Yeah,
thought
Marlon Wayans ended up playing his dad. I seen season 1.
I asked if you saw it.
No, you asked if I saw.
I asked if you watched Bel Air.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the episode that just came out.
Okay, if you saw season 1, good. No. So the episode that just came out, I just saw it today. So that just came out. So check that out, though. It's cool. Anyway, moving on. Boom! I need my drop right there. Man. I gotta put something. I gotta have something. I gotta have something there. We're gonna put something. We're gonna get something there that we can say. I just use this. All right. Anyway, yeah. Let's do this. Hold up. I'm gonna do this. All right. So anyway, on to the next story. Okay. So. Philadelphia Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts. He is filed to get a patent on a phrase that was used prior to the Super Bowl. He said it in a pre-interview during the Super Bowl, and he said, "I gave it to the media without giving it to the media, and since nobody grabbed it, I'm grabbing it, and it will be used for men's and women's clothing, T-shirts and sweatshirts and the like, and now no one else can use it because he has patented the phrase, hurts so good."
Okay, that's dope.
Oh wow.
So I didn't catch him. I didn't catch him say it, but yeah, that's actually pretty dope. And I say that to say, fuck Carlton.
Get your money, man.
He just hit us with the fuck Carlton all casual.
Speaking of Bel Air, fuck Carlton there too. Jermaine Dupri has confirmed and announced a versus battle against P. Diddy.
Ooh, that's gonna be a monster battle.
Oh, Big Ed gave it a.
I don't know who to take.
You don't know who to take.
Cause yeah, they both got hits. A whole catalog of hits.
Yeah, they both got a big catalog of hits. I agree with that.
And I actually think some of So Def's music was a lot bigger than some of Puffy's music.
Okay. I mean that I can see that. It'll be interesting because they're very similar at the same time they're very different.
Yeah.
Because I agree with you, but So Def had some huge songs. So did Diddy though. Diddy had some good songs too. Diddy was a little more hood, so to speak.
Yeah.
Street value. I mean, because you got Biggie. Who does Dupree have that can match Diddy? That can match Biggie?
Nobody to match Biggie.
Yeah, I don't.
But who else does Bad Boy have really?
Mace. Mace isn't like superstar big, but he's big.
Mace. Mace had some hits though.
You got Chris Cross,
Faith Evans.
You got the Brat. You got Bow Wow.
You got Lil Kim. You got Craig Mack.
Who else was on So Def?
You got Diddy.
Yeah.
You got All About the Benjamins, baby. You got All About the Benjamins, baby.
I actually heard a story about All About the Benjamins the other day.
Well, tell that story.
From Mace.
Tell a damn story.
He said that Puffy took the beat from him, took the lyrics from him, put himself on it, and pretty much wrote Mace out the equation. And Mace made the beat and everything for it.
I don't know.
He said that's when they first started falling out.
In the evolution of hip hop, they talk about how that sample came about, how that sample was created. It was a very unique sample actually. It's very uniquely done. To me, my favorite Diddy song. That to me is the bangest Diddy song out of all of them. Wow. So if Mace saying he stole that beat, that's the first I've heard of that. So that would be interesting to find out. I got a question though. A question was posed in the What Up Doe show page, and my brother posed it. Big up to Mike Dog, and he posed a question that made sense.
What was that?
Is this too little, too late? Is versus still a thing?
I think this is something that could potentially revitalize versus, but it has to be reformatted. Because what it had turned into is wanting a bunch of dream matchups, But now it's like maybe it's time to expand. This should be the last of the specific genre, and go genre versus genre, and have someone like a Justin Timberlake up against an Usher.
So this was what they had gotten away from because they started doing the live versus battles. They'd gotten away from the producers battling each other. So this will
Right.
be the return of the producers against each other.
Yep.
But I swear this is I think they missed the boat.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted this when we were on the pandemic and everybody was at home and everybody was watching and versus was a thing.
Right.
We were waiting for the next verses. This should have happened back then.
Yeah.
And Diddy was playing like he's too big to battle Dupree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And in fact, me and Latone ended up doing Diddy against Dre.
Yep. I remember you guys did that.
So I think they missed that boat. So it's something that I think will be that'll be good. It'll be bigger than the more recent versus battles, but I don't think it's going to be nearly as big as it would have been if they'd done this during the pandemic.
Yeah.
No.
If they'd have done this during the pandemic, this mug would have broke the internet. In my opinion.
I agree 100% there. But at the same time, I do see this as a potential catalyst to kind of reinvigorate the verses if they're willing to kind of evolve it.
Yeah, I'm curious to see.
Yeah.
Because the Babyface and Teddy Riley broke the internet. This would be just as big, if not bigger than
Yep.
that.
All I'm saying is I'm still waiting for NSYNC versus New Edition. That way we can all see
Who?
NSYNC is just a poor ripoff.
NSYNC against
and New Edition.
Man, get
Just
out.
so we can see that NSYNC is just a poor ripoff.
Get
of
out,
New Edition.
get out of here.
But Wayz did have was onto something when he said the genres.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do just genres. I'd do the eras.
Well, see, and he says genres, but it was confusing because he said Usher against Justin Timberlake, which is not really a difference in genres. It's just white against black doing the same genre.
Now,
Justin Timberlake is still R&B, even though
right.
he, poppy. Usher
He's
Usher is poppy too. Really,
He's more like a Michael Jackson type. He does both really well, R&B and pop.
Get out of here, man. You know Michael Jackson, man. Don't you
I
dare
wasn't comparing them. I wasn't comparing them to Michael.
Blasphemous.
But no. What if we had something like Nas against J. Cole?
Now that would be dope. Era against era. That would be dope. I
Right.
would like that. Yeah.
Or
yeah.
Rakim against Kendrick Lamar?
Yeah, that would be dope. I would check something like that out.
But who
I would be in
North
for
would
that.
go for, though?
I would be in for that, Big Ed.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. Era against era. Different eras. Yeah. The battle of eras. That'd be dope, actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, one for Big Ed. Big Ed finally said something that I like.
Here's my question: if they do era and era, and you got R&B groups, obviously, I think bringing Isley Brothers back on the way they killed it that last one they were on, and bringing them into a newer generation, who would they go against as far as R&B groups from a different era?
Jodeci.
That would be interesting. Yeah, that would be interesting. Are there really R&B groups now, though?
No, there's no R&B groups no more.
There's hardly any R&B.
Yeah, there's not a lot of R&B groups now, but there could still be some, like, you take a Maxwell versus one of these old school artists, that'd be dope.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it can be
Maxwell against Marvin Gaye.
It can be some good era against era battles. Okay, anyway. That was we have given them the formula on how to revive verses.
Yep.
But since we're on the topic of music, Rihanna's Super Bowl halftime show has generated 103 FCC complaints for being too sexual. The pregnant lady has set off a bombshell of people saying the show was too sexual. I fell asleep. and missed it.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not. That's not a knock on you, Rihanna. I was drunk and I was on a gummy, and after I was waiting for the show to start, and they was on commercial break, and then I was awakened at the end of her set, and I was like, "Damn, I missed the whole thing." So I apologize, Rihanna. It ain't no. Don't blame it on me. Blame it on the alcohol. But what you guys saw it though, so tell me what you think. What's your thoughts on that?
People always want something to bitch and complain about, and that was all this is just 130 people, more than likely middle-aged white women, bitching and complaining about something because it brings them joy to bitch and complain about something.
Oh no, it was a lot of white men complaining about it too.
That's because they can't get a piece of ass like that. Let's be real.
Their biggest complaint is she did this move where she kind of grabbed her crotch and she brought her hand up and it looked like she smelt it. So that was their biggest complaint.
Maybe she was just actually trying to smell it.
But they didn't say shit when Carrie Underwood did it.
Right.
Maybe she was actually just trying to smell it. Maybe, she was doing a lot of gyrating and dancing and stuff. And maybe she was like, somebody said, be honest, I think somebody up here is funk. She's like,
oh, no, that couldn't have happened.
Or she smelled something. She smelled something like, oh, shit, is it me? You know how we do it. You do that every now and then. You check your breath or you check your underarm. Damn, was that me? Maybe she just smelled something real quick and was like, ooh, is that me? I don't know. She let it off. Damn, y'all calm down. Let the lady rub her box on TV.
Right.
Dang, damn.
No, stuff like that.
The same people complain about Rihanna doing that on TV are the same people that watch Naked and Afraid.
And Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now I've seen Game of Thrones. Now I can talk about it. Now that is the most raunchy, freaking. What would you call it? I mean, they are
incest. That's the most incestual movie ever.
Oh my god! It is beastly, man. They chop off dicks and just treat women like shit and fuck them like crazy. It's the most sexual show I've never seen a series with that much. So I don't really want to hear it.
Ours wasn't even that bad.
It's terrible, man. That shit is terrible. So I'm not trying to hear that. It was too sexual. Give me a freaking break.
Mm-hmm.
Right. She was on the platform 60 feet in the air by herself.
And she was fully clothed.
Fully clothed. Not one ounce of skin. The only skin she had showing.
Long sleeves.
The only skin she had showing were her hands, her face, and her neck.
She had on long sleeves and everything. So y'all, give me a break, man.
Yeah.
Y'all kill me with this. Y'all kill me. It was too sexual. Yeah, that's women. The guys that were complaining was complaining because their woman was complaining because they were looking over there like, why is your penis hard?
They gave him that Jada Pinkett look. They gave him that Jada Pinkett look.
Yeah, whatever, man. Y'all miss me with that one, and I didn't even see it. I'm on it. It's gonna hammer. You're gonna hammer.
Oh.
Yeah, we back, baby. We back. Okay. Another series is back. BMF. Y'all familiar? Y'all watching BMF? You keep up with that?
I haven't started the second season yet, but the first season was dope.
The first season was dope. Second season, we are a little over midway through. And it's rocking and rolling. And it has just been recently announced that for season 3, they will be adding 2 more guys that you know. Neo and 2 Chainz.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they will be added to the cast of season 3, which tells me that in season 3 they're going to start to move them to Atlanta because they did leave Detroit and move to Atlanta.
Yep.
in real life. So I'm assuming that in season 3, that's when they're going to start making that full time relocation to the ATL, and Neo and Two Chainz are probably going to come into the story as they make their way there.
Yep.
And the characters. So, yeah, man. Have you have you gotten into the BMF yet?
I have not. I don't even know where to watch it at, to be honest with
It's
you.
all on Stars.
Stars.
Everything is on Stars.
Okay, so I'll
All
bootleg that shit because I ain't got Stars.
Okay, so the 50 Cent shit is on Stars, so it's worth it. I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna. This was worth it for me, but now it's gonna be a bit much. I got Stars for $10 a month on my iPad back when I was told to start watching Power, and I wasn't watching Power, and that was like 3 or 4 seasons in, and I rented it for. I just got it for $10 a month, and it had a free trial, and I just binge watched the shit out of Power during the free trial until I had seen it all and got caught up. So it starts with the Power universe, and I'm all in on all of it now, and I've been hooked on the 50 Cent stories since. Even though some of it gets a little tired, it's like, okay, it's all dope stories. I like the BMF thing because I know that it's a true story. Even though they dramatize it, the documentary, I don't know if you saw the BMF documentary. It's even better.
That was dope.
It's even better actually because that was the real shit.
Yep.
I mean, that's my boy that I was telling you about. They gave me the ticket that I was going to do to the party with a couple months ago. He's in the documentary.
Okay.
Yeah, Roland West. He was the one that was in the car with Meech when Meech got shot.
Yep.
By Leighton, and yeah. So I'm watching the documentary like, okay, I'm seeing niggas I know right now. This is straight up. These ain't actors.
Right.
This is the guys telling the real shit, right? So the documentary for me was a lot more interesting because it was a lot more real. But the series is a lot of fun to watch. It's very good, very entertaining. So it makes Stars. 50 Cent makes Stars worth having. Quite frankly.
Okay.
That's the only thing worth having Stars for.
And it's the only Stars is the only one I got. I got HBO Max, but other than that, that's how I started watching Game of Thrones. But I don't even watch it now that Game of Thrones. I find none of them entertaining. I got Peacock for Bel Air, and I got Stars for 50 Cent. 50 Cent makes Stars worth having. Cause you got all. I envy you, Joe, because you ain't seen Power either.
Oh, I've seen the first season of Power.
Yeah,
man, you need to watch the rest of Power.
I envy you, Joe, because you ain't seen Power.
You get to watch it all for the first time.
You got all of Power, then you got Power 2, you got Power 3, and you got Power Book 4. There's 4 different books of Power now. So the original Power runs out. It eventually ends.
It's like 7 seasons of Power.
And then Power Book 2 starts. And there's we're going into the 3rd or 4th season of that.
The 3rd season now of Power Book 2. 2nd season of Kanan coming up.
No, we've had 2 seasons of Kanan. The 3rd season of Kanan coming up, and I think it's the 4th season of Power Book 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I know it's the 3rd season of Kanan. For Power Book 2, I'm thinking I think they're both coming up with the 3rd season.
Yeah.
I think it's the 3rd season.
And they still got to come out with a season 2 for Book 4.
For Force, yeah. Yeah, man. And then you got BMF. So it just it never stops.
And then he's got a new
one ongoing. 50 Cent just ongoing, but Stars constantly got 50 Cent show rolling. Because when one season ends, here comes the next season for one of the other shows. You know, it's nonstop. 50 Cent year round.
And then he's got an 8 Mile series coming out soon, don't he?
I don't know.
I believe we talked about that on the smoke session one time. He's got, I believe so. He's got an 8 Mile series coming out.
You think I really listened to the smoke session? All right. So anyway, man. Let's see what else I got. Brandon Miller. Y'all familiar with this dude?
Yep. Alabama point guard, right?
He is an Alabama point guard. He is slated to be a top 5 pick in the NBA. However, he has found himself in a jam. He has supplied, it has come out that he gave Darius Miles a gun back in January that was used to kill his girl. Darius Miles killed his girlfriend in a capital murder case. He's facing a capital murder case, and now the gun that Darius Miles used in that murder was supplied to him by Brandon Miller. How screwed is he?
He's screwed.
Yeah.
he shouldn't have been playing the other night. He should have been brought up on charges already of accessory to murder.
Yeah, that's an automatic accessory to murder, so case on him. So
You supplied the weapon used in the murder. You're an accessory to murder already.
And they knew that already, and they did. They put him in the game. He played, and he dropped 41 points to his credit. But, damn.
he said, "This is the last one I'm gonna play for a while, so I'm gonna put it in." That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, he shouldn't be allowed to play anymore. And charges should be brought against him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I believe charges will be brought against him as well. A very unfortunate situation. I don't know. He claims he didn't know
Yes.
what he needed the guns for.
If someone's asking you to borrow your gun, you know what it's being used for. They have no good intentions for a 9mm or any kind of pistol or any kind of gun, unless it is possibly a hunting rifle, to be asking to borrow a gun.
OG, last year there was a shooting in Oxford, Michigan, at Oxford High School in Michigan, right?
Yes.
The parents got brought up on charges for supplying the kid with the guns. Right?
Yes.
Same difference. Same difference.
I'm trying to see how I would see that different, because this was the kid's parents and he was a kid. So I could see a slight difference in that. As parents giving supplying a kid with a gun to take to school. Yeah, I could see that being a little different, but at the same time, I get your point. I do agree with you, though. I don't disagree.
Right.
I don't disagree
Wow.
that he's fucked up.
That's the first twice in one show.
All right. Time to end this damn show. All right. Time to call it quits. Lawn. What is this? What is their damn name? I wrote it down and I can't read my own writing. Lawn State. I don't know what the hell it says. But Lawn something magazine. I can't read this shit. What the fuck does that say?
That sounds like a lawnmower magazine.
It's Lawns something. It's driving me crazy that I can't read the frick. Oh, there you go. Hey. Oh, okay. So I'm a camera rolling. All right. So anyway, this magazine, they came out with a list of the top 10 dirtiest cities in America. Y'all ready?
Let's get it.
Milwaukee on there. Sorry.
I can't say that I agree with this list, but here I go again. Come on now. What's up? I'm banging now. We been rolling. It's the last story, damn it. Come on now. Yeesh. Give me a break. There we go. All right. City number 10, Yonkers, New York.
Plausible.
I thought that was just a borough.
No, Yonkers is a city.
Oh, okay.
Number 9, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Number 8, Fresno, California.
Damn.
For it to be in California.
Number 7, San Antonio, Texas.
Plausible.
I don't disagree. 6, Bakersfield, California.
Damn.
2 Cali spots. They banned straws. How do you got dirty cities?
Plastic bags too.
Number 5, Jersey City, New Jersey.
You don't.
I could see that
coming
one.
out of New Jersey.
Number 4, I need my drop. Detroit, Michigan.
Yeah.
Number 4. I don't agree with that. But this can be a dirty motherfucker. But I don't agree. Putting this at number 4 though. Damn it. Number 3, San Bernardino, California.
A third
Damn.
Cali city. What?
They are kicking Cali's ass with this.
Cali, dirty as hell.
They sound like they got something against Cali right now.
There's something I find very disturbing about this list. It is a city that's missing that when I left that city and came home, I was on the phone saying, I can't believe how clean Detroit is. Because that city was that fucking dirty. It's known for it. It's known for. There's a story that it was a joke that a comedian once said that I understood when I got there. He said this city is so dirty when it rains it makes its own fucking gravy.
Oh my gosh.
And that city is not here. It's not. Doesn't even make the list.
Damn.
Number 2, Newark, New Jersey.
Yeah, I've heard that.
And this is dead freaking wrong. I don't know what parts they were in, but this is what they said. The number 1 city, the dirtiest city in America. Any guesses?
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
I'm gonna say Houston.
Houston, Texas is what it is. H-Town, baby.
No, they left Milwaukee off that list.
H-Town. I don't see how they could put H-Town in there. I don't see it. H-Town is not that dirty.
Never been there, so
The fact that Pittsburgh was not up there.
The fact that New York is not there. Good Lord, have mercy. Where they put people had to be from New York. They put New Jersey on there twice, Cali on there 3 times, and New York only Yonkers made the list. Give me a freaking break. That's the dirtiest city I've ever been in my life, man. Yeah, they killing me.
Milwaukee is tops on my list.
And Milwaukee did not make the list.
That is sad.
Pittsburgh did not make the list.
Jerry curl juice everywhere.
Cleveland didn't make the list. New York is not on the list.
Gary doesn't make the list.
Gary is not
Gary,
on the
Indiana.
list.
East St.
Chicago.
Louis.
What?
East St. Louis is not on the list.
Chicago? There's a reason it was for years known as Chicago.
But they got Detroit number 4. They got Houston number 1, the dirtiest city in the country. Y'all out of y'all rabbit ass mind, man.
Oh, man.
That list, man. Miss me with that list. I'm just saying, man. That ain't right. It ain't right. It ain't cool. And I'm not happy about it.
No.
Anyway, man. That's all I got. Want to thank y'all for joining us.
Damn.
What?
We'll talk about it in a minute.
Hey, it's the What Up Doe. Big Ed is disappointed about something we didn't talk about, but okay. Anyway, man, I want to thank y'all for joining us on the What Up Doe show. We will catch y'all again next week. We will be back. We may just start doing this on Saturday nights because Fridays are getting hard for me. But in the meantime and in between time, you do your thing and I do mine. I just want to thank y'all for joining us, man. Make sure you stay tuned for the smoke session, 612. Make sure you check out the Wayz verse. We did our episode coming back for season 2 of the Wayz verse. And I want to thank y'all for watching that. If you already watched it, if you didn't, go check it out. It might be fun. Anyway, peace out, press your crease out, keep the police out while I buzz his knees out, and I'm out of here like last year. I'm your boy OG Tim Wilson. That's Big Ed and that's Wayz, and we out. Peace. And in case I don't
Just need to clear my mind.